guys? Hotshotfrontier back at it again with another video, and in this video we're going to be doing a tier list of all the 2022 products that came out by Konami. So we're going to start with God tier, it being God tier. Yes sir, which is excellent. We have decent enough, it was decent enough. Missing something, it could have been better, but it was missing something, and we have no. So starting ahead, before we start, we're not doing any speed duel stuff. We could have added it, but I wanted to keep it strictly just like main, like TCG. Moving on to our first product though, we have the 2022 Megatins. That's going God tier. Power Prosperity, that should be the end of the conversation, but if you need more, we have Forbidden Droplets, we had Lightning Storm, we had the OG3 DMG, Red Eyes, Blue Eyes, which was really cool, and a lot of other impactful cards. No promos, but a lot of the cards just kind of filled that gap, in my opinion. Moving on, we have the Battles of Legend, Crystal Revenge. I'm gonna put this at decent enough. This was the first set that had multiple starlights, which was really cool. But the unfortunate part is that it really was like either Axis Kotak or you pull it or you bust. In the beginning, now it's even worse. It's either full starlight or bust. I think the set has a lot of potential, but it's just the cards are very low. As a collector though, this set is really cool. It might be even like yes sir or even God tier. Really love the reprints they put or the cards from the OCG. So I think the set is really good. It's probably a low value like Battles of Legend set though. It doesn't compare to like the 10k Dragon like Battles of Legend Armageddon set, but it's still a decent set. We have Ghost from the Past 2, the second haunting. This I would put yes sir, because we had the Ghost Chase, right? Which I think is actually stronger now than it was before. And Red Dragon Archfiend finally getting a Ghost Rare, you can't beat that. It was the only sign of dragons to never have a Ghost Rare, and they were like, let's put it in the set. And that's really cool. For me at least. I think, but it has that same flaw with the first set where if you don't get a Ghost Rare, there's really nothing else to get. There were some like niche cards that were in there too. I think to improve the set, you have to put more like improve the base of it, then improve like the Ghost like rarity. But really cool. We have Hidden Arsenals Chapter 1. I would actually was thinking of putting this at no, but I'm gonna put it at missing something because this set wasn't the worst. It's just that it was either it came out at a time where Skill Drain finally came back to 3, and that was really cool. But everything else was kind of like low value. I mean, now we're using the Naturia stuff now for Shizu Naturia, but you can go into the set for some of that. But everything else was kind of low. The dice was cool. The promo card was really cool. I think they just had to improve on that, and it would be much better. The Legendary Duelist Season 3, I'm gonna put this at yes sir or decent enough. I will put this at yes sir. The dice were really cool. It was another dice chase, the GMG dice, the Dark Magician dice as well, and you had Magician Souls that was actually really cool in here. You had Liquid Soldier that also got reprinted in here, and a promo card like Malicious Bane was in here too. Like a lot of cards were reprinted in the set, and people look forward to these like Legendary Duels Season 1, Season 2, Season 3 because they get those cards that were so hard to get before. So that's really cool. Magnificent Mavens, I'm actually put this here. This is actually a strong position for me because I don't like the rarity that's in the set. It came from Kingsport, the Secret Pharaoh's Rare, the Ultra Pharaoh's Rare, I believe. I'm not a really huge fan from that, but when you take all that away, the base cards in this set were good. It's like if I could take the base cards here and put them in Ghost in the Past, perfect set. It'd be above God tier set. But you had an evenly matched, you had a lot of the Sky Striker reprints, like amazing cards, and plus the Shizu cards are amazing in here. They made that a tier 0 format. I think now we're recovering a little bit, but like this set is actually amazing. You get sleeves, guys, like it's crazy. We have a lot of value in this set. But moving on, we have the OTS 19. This was Zeus, Ecclesia, and one more card. It was Fusion Destiny. So at the time, I don't think any of these OTS packs are low, by the way. I'm actually gonna put this at decent enough because I feel like the base cards weren't like there. We had Baby Ceratosaurus at a time where dinos were kind of falling off. You finally had the Monk Tengi get a super rare, which was nice, but I think that, and also you had Dasher as a reprint because DPE was so rampant back then, so that was actually pretty nice. But I think it was decent enough in my opinion. Moving on to the next one though, I believe for this one, this was the Fallen of Albaz, right? Water Enchantress, and this was Skill Drain. So again, when hype was around Skill Drain, Water Enchantress was like, I think the Adventure Engine fell off a little bit around that time. Fallen of Albaz was really cool though, because Branded Despia was doing really well back then as well. But everything else was kind of like niche. I remember the Flame King Genghis finally got a super rare upgrade. That was really nice though. The DDDs were still expensive around that time, so that was actually pretty nice. But I think yeah, it goes to yes sir. And then we have the current OTS set, which is 20. We definitely had the Aluber Ultimate Rare, looks really nice. The Ray finally got an Ultimate Rare. You can't really complain with that. I don't even like Sky Strikers, and that looks really nice. We have the Ghost Trooper and Winter Cherries, which I'm definitely going to pick up a playset of eventually. There's a lot of impactful cards. King of the Swamp as a common. You know how much expensive King of the Swamp was? It was ridiculous. I couldn't believe I didn't have mine. But a lot of amazing cards got reprinted in this OTS set, so can't complain there. Tactical Masters, I'm actually going to put at yes sir, because you have the Runic, you have Labyrinth. Unfortunately, Valorant doesn't really match up to everything, but those two were just amazing, so you can't really complain with that. Then we have Brand Creators. This one is God tier, and I say God tier because you had the Venture Token engine, you had Exo Sisters, you had the Punk engine. This was the first side set, at least in a while, that I've seen, that all three archetypes were amazing in the meta, and still are amazing in the meta. Like, Exo Sisters is like tier 0 right now because of the banishing format we're in. Like, a lot of this stuff is amazing. And then moving on, we have Power of the Elements going right there too, because Tier Elements and Splight, I think they've been like one of the most hyped up sets that actually, you know, also do really good from the OCG to the TCG. Like, this is something we've been expecting for a long time, and finally we got this, and it lives up to its name. Dimension Force, I'm gonna actually put this at, I want to put this at decent enough, but I'll put this at yes sir, because Theron at the time was very well, doing well in the meta. We got Punk support in the set, Fallen Abaz, like branded Despia support in here as well. So this set was yes sir, definitely. It has fallen off a little bit, like the Theron stuff you don't really see people play, but you know, it might pick up, you never really know. Moving on to Battle of Chaos, I will put this, I'll put this at yes sir. I won't say it's the best. I mean, Dinomorphia is amazing, trust me. Guardian Chimera, definitely, that was funny, because I remember when that was a $15, $20 card, and that was around the time when Despia was coming, was still active, and Branded didn't come out yet. And when people were like, Branded Despia, that card shot up to like $60, $65 easily. It was crazy. But Illusion of Chaos was in that pile deck. Like, you can't with these cards sometimes. That set was very, very good. Darkwing Blast, that's going straight to God tier. That's because Blackwings, I'm a Blackwing fan, guys, come on, you know. But also, Kastiras, Tailormade support, like, just so many great cards came out in this set. I can't even. Next up is Duels in the Deep. Just put it right there. Listen, this is not even for the archetypes. That's why I'm putting it here. Archetypes are solid. You know, Ocean support, Legendary Ocean support is amazing. Unfortunately, they should not have put Forbidden Droplets in here. It made no sense because we already knew we were getting it in the 2022 Megatins. So putting in there was stupid, but I guess I sort of understand. But the Ghost Rare though, I mean, it's like $17. The Silent Dark Horror, like, I don't know, it wasn't enough to really make you want to dig into the set. I think it could have been a lot better. But the Albaz Striked Structure deck, this goes to God tier because Branded is amazing. It's still amazing. I love the deck. I think a lot of people do, and it's getting even more support as well. So it's a great deck. Going on to the Crystal Beast Structure deck, we're gonna put this at yes sir because yes sir, this card, you know, this structure deck had Ash Blossom in it. I think it had Dimensional Shifter in this as well. A lot of these cards were getting expensive, and it's great to have this nice reprint. Plus, you know, people that come from Master Duel and they want to try the TCG out have access to this stuff now, which is really great. It wasn't like that before. And finally, we have the Dark World Structure deck, putting that right here at God tier because, you know, it's great when you see these archetypes that you used to play as a kid finally get like more support. It kind of makes you want to get back into the game too. You know, I've seen a lot of those cases as well. So, and this old structure deck also had Danger reprints as well. They may not seem important now, but trust me, look down the line. Like, this stuff is going to be insane later. Like, in terms of price, you're going to be like, oh well, at least we now have the Danger comment that came out in this set, right? That's really cool. But guys, that's it. That's all I have for you for this video. If you like this video, make sure to give it a huge like. comment down below if you agree with my list or you don't agree with my list. Let me know where would you put what. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to be updated when I make new videos. But guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.